everyone, and welcome back. I am Caleb, and we're doing something a little different today because this is a usual video because it's popping up on a Thursday. So let me show you what I bought yesterday and what we're gonna do. So as you can see, I've got this wonderful desk I picked up just yesterday. It's got some really gorgeous details, and I'm really excited to get it and use it in here. It actually came from a library originally, and it's going to, of course, go back into our library. And it's quite stunning. It's hard to see on the other spots, but you can see this looks to me to be oak. Of course, I could be wrong. But the top here is in, I mean, it's not in bad shape, but it's not good. And then as you can see here, you can't even see the grains because this varnish or shellac has gone really dark, and it's not spider webbed or alligator, but I don't actually know exactly what this would be called. But essentially, it looks like pointillism, and it needs to come off. Now I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at me because Save the Antiques, you know, Antiques Roadshow stuck in my head saying, if you refinish it, you destroyed it. But you know, it's my house, my piece of furniture. I'll decide what happens to it. Plus, I did a little test batch already without you guys, and look what's underneath. So, Antique Roadshow, yeah, I'd rather it look like this than that. That looks like it was in a fire. This is beautiful. So, let's go ahead and we'll strip this, and then next week I think I'll show you guys how to refinish one, either with some oil or some shellac. So, let's get to it. Hello everyone and welcome back from the time lapses and the music and all the fun stuff. I hope you enjoyed watching all that shellac melt off the desk because man does it look good now. Now I am not 100% done with this. There are still parts to be done, but simply put, if I don't leave the house now, I don't get a video out tomorrow. So it's one of those things. I also want to assure you guys all that this isn't going to take any precedent over anything else here I'm doing in the house. This is just something I plan on working on a half day a week or when I have spare time, when plaster's drying or something else like that. So I'm not just shoving a project in front of other ones. I guess I kind of am, but simply put, it kind of breaks up the monotony of my day. And I get to see results really fast with something like this versus, you know, the maid's hallway with all the plastering and stuff where results take time. Both are great, but I kind of like running a few projects at once, and so I planned on running this one through. So with all that said, let's get right to it. So, I showed you guys the gross old veneer, or shellac or varnish that was on it. I'm not sure which, but it was orange, so I'm leaning towards shellac. So let me show you what we're working with now. Much better, yeah? At least I think so. I think it came out really, really nice. Now, of course, this has the flusher on it, which has kind of darkened the wood back up. As the wood dries, it will lighten back up, and then whatever finish I choose to put on it will change the color. Again, of course, I'm not going to stain this piece because I don't want to change the color of the natural wood. I think it's rather beautiful, and I don't think it needs any other extra enhancements. So, gonna leave that alone. As you guys can see, like, it's really pretty, and you couldn't see any of this grain beforehand. It's just really pretty in my opinion. Now, I said this was oak. I'm not actually sure. Maybe it's maple, or if somebody has any better indications. I've not really seen a whole lot of grain pattern that looks like that. So, and wood species are kind of a new thing for me. I'm kind of trying to learn. But yeah, it's just really pretty. I love the feet on this. The old wooden casters are really cool. Yeah, I mean the grain pattern in the feet is really amazing. So, quite pleased with it. It's really in great condition under all that old varnish, shellac, whatever, was just some really amazing stuff hiding, just waiting to be seen again. And this is a condition it would have, you know, shipped in something like this. Of course, probably a lot glossier than this because they love their high gloss. Especially with shellac, you can't get in anything but high gloss. I do have a little issue. As you can see, this is the flusher still drying, which neutralizes my stripper. But you can see here where I have some pretty nasty watermarks. Those are because the lady who had this before me put plants on it, or well, the guy's mom that I bought it from put plants on it and would water them on here, which is a no-no for wood. But this is the only part here that I think I will actually have to sand at all. With the stripper I use, you don't actually have to sand anything. I'm gonna try to sand it. If that doesn't work, I know there are other ways to get this out, potentially bleaching the wood with like oxalic acid. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Don't destroy me too much in the comments, but I don't want to necessarily lighten up the whole thing either to match that. I prefer to bring that back into the same color. So if anybody has any, you know, hot tips for woodworking in that direction or wood finishing, yeah, leave them down in the comments. I'd like to hear them. To give you guys just a bit of a reminder, it's going to be a little bit dark back here. You have to forgive my lighting. But you can see, well, there we go. As we focus, you can see what it used to be and then now what we're left with. I think it's just beautiful. I love the richness of the reds and oranges, and I think that the shellac will really, really enhance that. Of course, shellac having that ambery, orangey color to it. So that's gonna do it for me this time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I hope to make this a little Thursday series for the next few weeks. Show you guys the process of me refinishing this. I do hope to include more technical details about what I'm doing, what I'm using, and all that stuff next week, because I have more stripping to do. I'm not done. But yeah, I figured this might be something fun for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for always tuning in and supporting me and Kim and in our efforts to make this place a beautiful home again. And we thank you guys a lot. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day and take care. Bye-bye.